Alright friends, welcome back to recap. This is part 2. The first one is Indian basmati rice got GI tag. GI means geographical indication, and the rice grown in certain parts of the country got this geographical indication tag. And please look into this picture. If you look at these, then it will be very clear to you. Darjeeling tea, Mysore silk, Kanchipuram silk, like that. And you may ask, what is meant by geographical indication? This is basically a place name used to identify the origin, quality, reputation. This is very important. Origin, quality, reputation are evident if you see the origin of that particular product. So, geographical indication is given by Geographical Indications Registry, that is very important, and this is under Controller General of Patents, Designs and Trademarks, which is under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, right? So, this is very important. Then second one is sedition. During the year 2016, sedition is into the news. What is meant by sedition? Sedition means conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against the state or authority, right? So, several people were charged under this Indian Penal Code section 124A. This is into the news, and under this sedition, people can be jailed up to their life term. That means, as per section 124A of IPC 1860, it is punishable with imprisonment for life. This is into the news, and several civil societies agitated against the so-called misinterpretation of sedition law. And Indian Penal Code belongs to 1860, and between 1860 and 1870, there were agitations by Wahhabi groups, and because of the agitations by Wahhabi groups, this particular section was introduced in the year 1870, and subsequently the same section was used against several national leaders associated with the independence movement, right? This is all about section 124A of Indian Penal Code 1860. And before moving ahead, you should not forget sections 499 and 500, which talks about criminal defamation. If you are talking in a way to do damage to the reputation of a person, you can be jailed up to 2 years. That is about section 499 and 500 of IPC. So, these things are into the news. If you look at Indian Penal Code, 3 things totally. One is section 377, which means homosexuality is a crime. Then second one is section 124A, sedition. On sedition charges, you can be jailed for a life term. Then section 499 and 500 of IPC, and here defamation is not only civil but also criminal offense, where you can be jailed up to 2 years. So, these 3 are into the news during the year 2016. Please don't forget. Let us move on. TRAI, Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, voted for net neutrality. It has not agreed for differential pricing. It voted for net neutrality. And if you want more, please go through this slide. Next, detection of gravitational waves. Gravitational waves were detected because of a collision of black holes. And here I would like to tell you one more important aspect. These were detected at 2 places in the United States of America. This is known as LIGO experiment. LIGO means Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory. And in India, it is coming up in Maharashtra. India is also establishing LIGO observatory, which is going to come up in Maharashtra. Then the Prime Minister launched Shyam Prasad Mukherjee Urban Mission. This is with regard to development of a cluster of villages across the states, and this is to bridge urban-rural divide. and it is basically to develop 300 clusters by 2020, and state governments will identify clusters, and each cluster will have a combined population of 25,000 to 50,000 in plain and coastal areas. So, if someone talks about the Shyam Prasad Mukherjee urban mission, this is to bridge the urban-rural divide and provision of amenities in rural areas, and this is a cluster-based approach. Please don't forget. Here I have given what are the various types of developments contemplated. Then 400 cities or towns will be open defecation free by December 2016, government stated. Sikkim is the first state of open defecation free. Please don't forget. First cargo train from China arrives in Iran. Please look into this slide. This is probably you can infer that China is pushing aggressively for this one belt, one road initiative, right? Then if you look at further happenings, next one is NULM. What is meant by NULM? That is National Urban Livelihood Mission, and this is renamed as Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana. Please don't forget. And now during the year it was extended to all the statutory urban bodies in the country. There are 4041 statutory urban bodies in the country. So this National Urban Livelihood Mission is extended to all the statutory urban bodies. Bank Boards Bureau was constituted, and Vinod Rai is the chairman. You may ask, what is the main purpose of Bank Boards Bureau? To look at the bad loan problems, gross NPAs or more, then to look at board level appointments, then to advise on strategies for raising of funds, and to look at mergers and acquisitions. Then Aadhaar became statutory, and government passed this Aadhaar Targeted Delivery of Financial and Other Subsidies, Benefits and Services Act. So this came into force in 2016, right? Then if you look at the positive aspects, negative aspects or concerns I have given here subsequent to the passage of Aadhaar. So Aadhaar became statutory now, and here the privacy issues I have listed here. Please go through them. And another important aspect is PAHAL or direct benefit transfer for LPG entered to the Guinness Book of Records, Guinness World Records, because around 16 crore people are now with direct benefit transfer for LPG. Look at the last one. Government launched Setu Bharatam. If someone asks you what is the meaning of Setu Bharatam, basically it is elimination of railway level crossings on national highways by 2019. Right? Elimination of level crossings at national highways by 2019. That is the purpose of Setu Bharatam. It was also launched during the year 2016. Right friends, this ends part 2. Please do join for part 3. Have a nice day. Thank you.